What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be talking about Until Dawn. This is out in theaters this weekend along with The Accountant 2. Until Dawn is directed by David Sandberg, who has also directed the Shazam movies, as well as other horror movies such as Light Out and Annabelle Creation. So, Until Dawn, I am only familiar with this at an IP level. This is a game for the Sony PlayStation, so we have basically another video game movie brought into the world of film. And it's hard to know what to really feel or expect with this because I'm unfamiliar with the game, at least the story. I understand the premise of the game is you get trapped in the scenario where it's almost like Groundhog Day, where there are these random assortment of creatures or whatnot going after to kill you. If you die, you basically spawn or whatever the next day, go through it again, battle something else, and you only have so many days to try to make it until dawn to win or survive the game. That's my general understanding of it. So I don't know if there's more to the story. So that's what I was hoping to get in with this movie. So let's dive into this movie. So, Until Dawn, our main character is Clover. The premise is very horror blueprint driven, if you say. Clover is with her friends. They are going to look for her sister, who is now missing potentially, or she can't get a hold of her, so she's basically trying to follow her footsteps as her sister was planning to move to New York City. Clover didn't want to go. They had this conflict because they just lost their mother, and so now Clover is worried and wants to go find her. And like I mentioned, this follows a typical blueprint. A group of friends, kind of the road trip-esque vibe, stop at a gas station, weird person there that warns them, tells them, yeah, I've seen this person, but don't do this because this is bad. What do? They continue moving forward anyway, and we get a lot of that base setup, which definitely feels safe to it. But once they get to the location and once things start happening, this movie definitely takes off and is quite entertaining. I will say I will give props to the team because the variety of creatures and kills and things that we get in these moments is very entertaining, and it definitely left me on the edge of my seat. I mean, the fact of having something new each day and you don't really know how long you're gonna have to go through this. While all this stuff is going on, you gotta try to find clues and figure out what's really happening here and how do we get out of this. It's definitely entertaining, and once we get into the second and third act, everything flows like a video game. It definitely feels like you're going level to level. Things get harder and harder as you progress, but as you're progressing, you're kind of building up the clues and figuring out who's running this, what's actually happened, things like that. And then once we get into the meat of the story, to me, most of this felt like things that I've seen before, whether it be other video games or other movies, and it's hard for me to decipher is that coming from this from the movie, from the filmmakers, or was this actually part of the game, just drawing inspiration from other popular video games or maybe even movies or other media to build out this world and the story. And just the pieces that we get, while there's some interesting things, I don't think it was developed quite enough to really pull me into this world of what's going on, because there potentially could be sequels of this. If you think of most, so many popular video games span into multiple sequels, which could mean multiple movies or TV series or whatnot. So this is definitely one of them. If you think of the Puzzle Room movies, those have kind of spanned into multiple ones, and this kind of has almost that vibe to it, where you could get a whole nother group of people that are stuck in the same situation trying to work their way out of it. So I'm very curious to see how far this would expand. But I am curious, how much does this follow the video game? Does it follow more of the creatures and the gameplay, or does the story follow it as well, or is the story a little bit more original just for the film's purpose? But this runs about an hour and a half, and I thought the acting was fine. I wasn't familiar with most of the actors and actresses outside of our main villain, who's a pretty famous actor, and I've been following him since the days of Fargo to a lot of newer movies. So he had his charisma that he always brings on screen, which was great to see, and I thought everyone else that was on screen did quite well, especially in the fact that we're dealing with these same people going through multiple days of different kills and dying in different ways. So props to like the creative team on that, the makeup team, like everything's really well done. I think the production is really well done on this movie. Very fun to see with a group of people in theater. I just wish the story was a little bit better, but all in all, like this was a pretty solid watch, and I would definitely recommend going to check this out, especially if you're a fan of the game, or if you've got friends that have played the game, or you're just a fan of like horror movies. I think this delivers enough to keep you entertained, though I do wish the story could have been a little bit better, especially like the script and the story of just kind of getting a full understanding of this world. So Until Dawn, like, did we need another video game go to movie? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're gonna get so many of those as we go on, and all in all, I'm okay with it. For the most part, most video game to movies are entertaining in some way, some better than others for sure, but I thought this one is definitely probably on the plus side of being one of the better ones that I've seen recently. So if you saw this, what did you think? Let me know in the comments. If you're a fan of the game, you know, did you like this movie? Like, do you prefer the game or the movie, or are they kind of equal? Would love to know. I do play video games from time to time, so maybe I'll check this one out. If you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. Be sure to like and subscribe. That means so much to me. I think we're at 180 subscribers now, which is pretty awesome. Like, my goal, like especially going into last year and the beginning of this year, was just to get to 150, and now I'm at 180. So like, thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. I do hope to be able to get like live streaming soon and just do more to engage with people that want to like be a part of this channel and have conversations with me. So I'm gonna try to be doing a lot more of this soon once I get caught up on just everything. I got a lot of reviews to work on right now. Get those out on the channel for you. But once again, be sure to like and subscribe. It really does help this channel. It means so much to me. All right, I'll be back with more reviews soon. I'll also put out shorts right after I see movies. So like, I've already put out like an out of theater reaction for this one, but I'm planning to work on Sinners, Hell of a Summer, The Accountant 2, and a few others, so be on the lookout for those. All right, hope everyone has a great week and great weekend coming up. A lot of new movies out, so go see movies, go to the movie theaters, support movie theaters, support filmmakers, so we can keep seeing all these amazing things. All right, I'll see you soon. Later.